Hey guys, just finished watching Iron Fist Season 2, Episode 4, 5, and 6. These episodes were really cool. It was really interesting to see where things going with this. I mean, we have Misty Knight joining the show and stuff. That was really cool seeing that and her interaction with the characters and stuff. It was really quite interesting dealing with all that stuff and all the things that went on. It was really cool to see where things go and how they just kind of walk into Misty Knight literally on the street pretty much. And it was really quite interesting to see where things are going. And I like kind of how things are kind of building up from where things are kind of continuing on now that we have, with things that happened with Joey Meacham and Davos, and they're falling out now at this point. And it is quite interesting to see where things are going to go with this, with Mary Walker type thing. And this storyline now, it looks like she only has, so far in this show, she only has two personalities and stuff, so that's quite interesting dealing with that, those two personalities and the jumping back and forth in between these two things that get triggered and stuff. It was quite interesting to see where things going with that. Some of the stuff between Ward and Joy is kind of getting a little bit boring and stuff, not to kind of slows down the episodes a little bit, but it is interesting, at least on the Joy side a little bit, as to where things are going to go with them and how she's going to continue on from here. But it is quite cool to see where things are going to go, and it's kind of unclear as to who's like the main villain in this just yet. I mean, not just so far. Davos is obviously the main villain a little bit, but he still just doesn't. When it comes to thinking of, he doesn't land on the Wilson Fisk or the Kilgrave scale of top Marvel villains, or even Loki type thing. So it is quite interesting to see him as a villain. He's quite fun to see where things going, especially at this point, just at the end of episode 6, we did see him use both the Iron Fist, and Danny did see him use that for a little bit. Although he wasn't able, it wasn't clear if he didn't use them. He just lit up both of his fists and then only punched with one of them. Really didn't use both of them. So it's unclear if that'll be something that looks like hopefully that'll be bring up whenever Danny gets the Iron Fist back, because he'll get the Iron Fist back by the end of this season and stuff. So it'll be really cool to see that, especially with the end of the last episode 10 being titled Duel of Iron. So that'll probably be the two Iron Fists versus each other. So that'll be quite cool to see that, to see where things continue on with that storyline. So all in all, I'm liking where things are going with this. Things are getting pretty interesting to seeing where things are going. It was quite interesting when Danny was kind of all bleeded up that they called Ward and he got his doctor friend rather than calling Claire Temple, which I'm wondering, where is she? Where's Claire Temple? Is she dealing with other stuff? She could have been on Daredevil season 3 filming that at the same time, I imagine, but it would have been cool just to see her, even if it was just for the one episode to come up, patch Danny and leave type of thing. That would have been quite interesting to see that, but otherwise it's kind of getting a little bit more interesting. So far I kind of like where things are going with this season. It's not on Daredevil season 1 or season 2 favorite just yet, but it is a lot better than Daredevil than Iron Fist season 1, and so far I kind of like it a little bit more than Luke Cage season 2, and maybe even a bit more than Jessica Jones season 2. So it is a bit better, and they are improving their show, and I like the way the fight scenes are going for where things are going here. Just I'd like to see a little bit more fighting, a little bit more stuff going on, just a little bit more, just turn up a notch or two, just to bring it up for the fighting stuff, for the more of fighting type thing. But other than that, it is quite a good season so far. So let me think, guys, put this in the comments below. What do you think about these episodes, episode 4 to 6, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.
I'm Captain America, here to talk to you about one of the most valuable traits a soldier or student can have.
Subscribing.
Sometimes subscribing is the key to victory. Sometimes it leads to very little, and it seems like it's not worth it. And you wonder why you waited so long for something so disappointing. How many more of these?
You're still here.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, guys. Peace.
It's over.